All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day here, man. I have an awesome gameplay between myself and one of the top-ranked head-to-head players in the entire game. He's a pro player. He goes by the name of Jacoby. If you guys watch me on Twitch or watch any other pro player on Twitch, you've probably seen Jacoby playing them. Jacoby loves to lurk streamers on Twitch. That means he loves to search at the same time they're searching, try to match up with them so he can get some screen time. It's a little bit weird, but you know what? That's what Jacoby's about. Let him be about it. He's a pretty good player. He wants that competition, and he's going to get it from us today, man. It is a wild back-and-forth game. He is running the Saints offense. He is running the crap out of the ball, man. He is going to run almost every single play with Barry Sanders. You guys are going to see one of the best running schemes currently in Madden 21. And then for me, I'm running the run and shoot playbook right now. It's that alternate playbook. It's got the spread, but we're mainly going to be running the 5 wide. It was just one of those streams, one of those games where I wanted to try out something new. Normally, I am running spread, but you guys are going to see 5 wide is definitely back this year. It's actually a serviceable scheme. We're going to have some fun dotting up our opponent, some QB runs as well. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video, man. If you guys do, please do me a huge favor. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I think my lights just flickered. I don't know what that was. Maybe there's a ghost or something. But yeah, this gameplay is going to be insane. I hope you guys really enjoy it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the highlights. All right, so here we go, guys. We're playing one of the top competitive players every year, man. Jacoby. He's pretty notorious in the community for playing more Madden than anyone else. He plays like 3 or 4 weekend leagues every single weekend, so he's definitely a grinder, and he's definitely not afraid to run the ball as well. I consider Jacoby a friend of mine, but honestly, he had me questioning that friendship after this game. The way he played during this game was borderline driving me insane. You guys are gonna see the scheme that he's running on offense is. It's nothing short of frustrating. But right there, as you can see, we're running a little bit of the 5 wide. Now, you guys normally know I run spread. I run that Baltimore spread, and I run that run and shoot spread. Those are the 2 playbooks I love the most when it comes to the spread formation. But run and shoot also has this 5 wide that's actually really interesting. And during this stream right here that I streamed on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Kmac. You guys should follow me there if you don't already. I stream like 6-7 days a week, every single day. But it has that 5 wide in that run shoot playbook. And for this stream, I decided that I would mess around with that 5 wide a little bit, see if it's something I could add to my arsenal. That's something I definitely like to do as a competitive player. I'm always trying out new formations, new offenses, especially in playbooks that I already run. That way, if I decide to, if I'm getting bagged by someone in a certain formation, I can audible to a different formation, see if they have trouble defending that one a little bit more. It's just something that makes you a bit more explosive on offense. But as you can see right here, 7-7. I ran a little bit of stock 5 wide verticals. I thought we had the A route open, but he basically had his zone depth super deep, probably 20-25 yards. Didn't see the corner on the left side of the screen, and he ended up making a really nice break on the ball for a pick. So not a terrible start to the game. Like I said, my opponent's scheme is very, very frustrating. He's running that Saints playbook, I believe. He's got the 0-1 trap out of the tight offset. If you guys played last year, I'm sure you guys remember tight offset, man, with the corner routes and how good they were. But the tight offset 0-1 trap is incredibly good this year. Right here, Asante Samuel, arguably the best defensive player in the game. If you guys don't already have him, definitely go check him out, man. He's been an absolute beast for me, and he picks off my opponent right there. So as you guys can see, my opponent loves to run the ball. He loves the inside zone. He loves the 0-1 trap, which is one of the best runs this year. But whenever he's forced to pass, man, he is not good at passing. So we just have to get him in scenarios where he's not comfortable. 3rd and longs, 4th and longs where he has to pass, and I'm very confident in my ability to get stops. Like I said, we already got that pick with Asante Samuel. The question is, can we stop the run, man? He's got that Barry Sanders. He's rocking a Chiefs theme team as well to get a +1 speed boost on Barry Sanders. So I believe his Barry Sanders is 93 and 94 speed. His reek that burned us earlier on a touchdown as well is 93, 94 speed as well. So the Chiefs theme team is helping my opponent a lot so far. The Barry Sanders and reek together are damn near unstoppable. But like I said, we're back to this 5 wide, and then right here, my opponent's in man. I have route technician, which gives my receiver better route running. It gives him quicker cuts, and we have that slot apprentice, so we put him on a corner route. I knew he was in man-to-man. I knew he didn't have a zone over there to stop the corner route. It was wide open. It was a really good cut by Jerry Rice right there. We threw it right on the break, but unfortunately, just a terrible throw. As you can see right there, my receiver had to basically stutter step to try and get back the ball. It said accurate in the bottom of the screen, I believe, but yeah, I don't know. That's just one of the things that's really annoying this year with quarterbacks is even though it says accurate sometimes the pass just isn't good. I pass led it all the way out towards the sideline, but unfortunately, not a good pass. An unlucky pick right there. Probably would have been a touchdown if it was a good pass. We would have been up 14-7, but instead we're going to be, thrust back on a defense here. 4th and 1. Is my opponent going to run? No, he opts for the pass. We have a zone in the area, Asante Samuel. He was in a deep blue though, so we can't really expect him to play that corner out. And again, we're doing a pretty good job against the run. We've definitely given up, you know, a couple small gainage here, but nothing too big, and as long as we're not giving up huge runs, that's perfectly fine. And then right here, Asante Samuel, I was just talking so good about you, man. You have to be able to make that play. He breaks on the ball, he lights up, and unfortunately, we dropped the pick. That's going to happen with any DB, though. You're just going to drop picks, especially in Madden, man. That's just the way the game is coded. Unfortunately, we're not able to catch that one. That would have been huge for us. Potentially could have cribbed that one, but at the very worst, gone into halftime, completely tied up. And then right at a halftime, just as I said, we were doing a good job of containing the run. He breaks one on the first play in the third quarter. Barry Sanders is just so incredibly fast. Our user got faked out, and then we had another guy there, but the CPU dove for no reason, so that was super, super unfortunate. If the CPU just stood upright and continued to pursue him, I could have easily clicked on and made the arm tackle, but an unlucky dive right there. That's okay, though. Right here, we hit our opponent with the double move. The corner route got open, but we got a bad throw on it, so I decided to go to the double move this time. That's an option if you have that slot apprentice ability. What you guys can do is use the D-pad. I believe it's the bottom on the D-pad to go ahead, put your receiver on a stop and go. It's going to be really good against man coverage. Sometimes it'll get bagged here and there, but most of the times it is a free touchdown. Jerry Rice going up top, man, to, you know, bring us back within 3. So even though we gave up a huge run at a halftime, we've gotten a little bit unlucky so far in this game. We still have life. Right here, the 0-1 trap pops again. I know what a lot of people are going to be saying, man. They're like, Kmac, why are you in 1-4-6? Why are you in 1-4-6? You should be in a 4-down lineman set to stop the run. And honestly, like I said, we've been doing a good job of containing it. Yes, he's had 2 big runs up to this point, but when my opponent is forced to pass, he's been throwing a pick almost every single time, especially right here. We have a hard flat. He just threw a drag into a hard flat. It should have been a pick 6. No animation from our cornerback, Dre Bly, right there, but as long as I'm, you know, containing the run, I'm okay with giving up 1 or 2 big runs, but as long as I'm containing it, and playing really good pass defense when my opponent is forced to pass, I'm okay with that. I can live with the big runs. Because like I said, he's just not comfortable passing against 1-4-6. And then right here, stop and go again. Absolute dot. I potentially could have racked it, but he did have the safety coming over to try and lay a hit stick. So I went for the possession catch. You know, immediately caught it, went to the ground, avoided the hit stick. Just to make sure we, you know, didn't get the ball knocked out. And the very next play, Mark Clayton on the deep crosser to the back corner of the end zone. That was an absolute dot right there. We kind of rolled left. That way our opponent's user would follow our receiver going to the right and then hit our receiver on the backside for a wide open dot. So a super good play from us right there. And then my opponent audibles down to single back here, runs dive for a huge run. So after I saw this, I was like, you know what? I'm okay with 1 or 2 big runs. But after 3, it's probably time to hop in a different formation. The 1-4-6 is just not working in that scenario. He absolutely torches us. That Barry Sanders is unreal. And then I run commit right there. I thought my opponent would run again. We honestly almost lurked it. If we held Y a little bit earlier, we potentially could have got that. But we're down 7 here, 3:14 left. By no means are we out of this game. We throw an absolute dot down the sideline to Tyreek Hill right here. I love the ability to catch the ball without abilities this year. I was a bit redundant saying ability, but yeah, if you guys remember last year, man, it was so difficult to catch passes without post flag elite or without streak specialist. This year, your players actually hang on to the ball, perhaps a little bit too good, but you know, I won't complain about players without abilities catching the ball. And right here, Bo Jackson out of the goal line run is able to fight forward for us into the end zone with that new reach for it mechanic. Let me know what you guys think of that mechanic below in the comments. I kind of like it. It's a little bit weird. You kind of have to reevaluate situations. Like 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 are different than last year, just because running backs and quarterbacks do have that ability to reach for it now. Right here, like I said, man, just got to make him pass. He makes a really bad read, and unfortunately for us, he actually catches it. But yeah, like I said, we made that switch to the nickel 2-4-5 right there. We actually had a really good gap shoot. Unfortunately, our player just dumbed out, wasn't able to make the tackle, but we're in that nickel 2-4-5 now. We're just not going to let my opponent run. We're going to make him try and dot us for the game. Right here to the 37-yard line. He's borderline field goal range right now. I believe he has Butker as his kicker, so he can kick from like the 34 or 35-yard line. And then 2nd and 10 right here. He comes up with a little route combo right here, a slant, a drag, and then a corner route. We actually bag it extremely well, and he throws the ball out of bounds, which is huge for us, which means if we hold him to less than 10 yards right here, we can have time to get the ball back, even if he's in field goal range. He goes to the dagger play. We have to pick the slant or the crosser. I thought Asante Samuel would be there, but my opponent times it perfectly and is able to throw it early enough so that our cornerback is not able to react to it. But we have an ice kick here, man. Are we going to be able to block it? Or is he going to miss? And he kicks it right down the middle. You know, not that hard of an ice kick from only the 18-yard line. He's able to drill it, and unfortunately, we are not able to win the game. All right, so as you guys can see, unfortunately, my opponent was able to come up with a nice pass. He had big time difficulties all game passing, but he was able to string it together, you know, 2 nice passes there at the end of the game to get him into field goal range. He was able to make the ice kick, unfortunately for us. But a good game nonetheless. Like I said, you can't win every game. I'm going to upload losses. I'm going to upload wins. I just want to be able to show you guys what I do against different formations. I want to highlight different schemes that not only I'm running, but other people are running as well. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit from that video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Peace.